Welcome to the session. We are going to look at implementing user experience design. So for implementing user experience design, it is important to undertake background research, who the users are, and based on the identification of those needs, the user experience should be implemented before, during, and after the website is being developed. And it should also be incorporated into the content, layout, and user preferences, etc. And the website should be built for mobile first platform rather than leaving out later, because mobile users are increasing heavily and more than 50% of users use internet via mobile. Therefore, it should be the topmost priority for websites should be mobile compliant. So the first step is conducting research and discovery. So it is important to identify the needs of the users, and for fulfilling those needs, a website should be created. After creating the website, a user journey should be simulated on the website to check that how the user is interacting with the website and if the website is providing the fulfillment of those needs. Let's look at ASOS website. So we can say that they have identified their target users as the students, and they have aided the user journey by providing these main two buttons over here, that is shop women, shop men. Further, it is important to note that the site's basic structure should follow an intuitive format, which means the user should find it very easy to follow and browse the website that fulfills their needs. In terms of ASOS website, by providing the shop women and shop men shopping links over here, they clearly highlight that under shop women, it will be jewelry, accessories, dresses, etc. And similarly for shop men. Therefore, the homepage should be at the top, followed by the category and subcategory pages. The next step is analyzing content. Even user experience design is implemented to the content of the website. The content should have a proper structure with proper bolds, highlights, bulleted lists, and a good information hierarchy, which means the most important information should be on the top with headings, subheadings, and the least important information can be towards the bottom of the page. And the relevance of the content towards the topic of the page. For instance, a shoe page on an e-commerce website should feature shoes and the content related to shoes rather than clothes or jewelry. As we see that the human eye functions in an F format, we read from left to right. Therefore, the most important information should be presented on the left and less important information should be presented on the right. Step 4, creating a sitemap. That means a logical structure. A logical structure in this case, as highlighted in the example over here, is the home page should be on the top, followed by the about us, corporate governance, financials, etc. And each of these categories should have relevant pages that is related to that category in terms of news and events shown over here. So the press releases and events page are under the respective category. Step 5, which means building the navigation. It clearly indicates that the navigation should be very effective and user intuitive. That means on any page the user is on within the website, he or she should be able to answer these 4 questions, which is where am I, how did I get here, where can I go next, and how do I get home. So where am I, which means which page I am on. If we look at the Coventry University website, so the current page is of study page, and the second question, how did I get here? So this links or the breadcrumbs published on this website tells that the user first visited home page and then the study page. And this question that asks, where can I go next? Which means the user is being directed for applying to courses at Coventry University. And how do I get home? By providing the logo of the Coventry University on the top of the page, it is indicating to the user that if you need to go to the home page, you can click this link. Sixth step deals about creating the layout. So the layout of the web page is divided into 4 subsections. On the topmost is the header, followed by content, followed by the sidebars and the footer. So the main header section of the web page should contain logo, main navigation, login, search bar, etc. The central part should contain the content. The sidebars can have the secondary information like blog article, archive by date, etc. And the footer can present legal information, privacy policy, etc. And in case of Coventry University, we see that most of these sections have been implemented correctly. So the next step talks about assembling the other elements. For forms, it can be sign up details. For selling something, it can be free trial, buy now, downloads, etc., depending on the content and the objective of the web page. 8th step guides us for implementing the visual design. So when we visit a website, the first impression that we get for a website is from its design and aesthetics and colors used for designing the website. So the next step is defining the visual design. So when we visit a website, our first impression comes from the look and feel of the website. So the colors and aesthetics of the website play a large part in assuring the credibility and attracting the users towards a website. So in this case, the example shown over here for Virgin America website, by using bright colors, it attracts the user's attention, and these sections provide relevant information like top up mobile, managing money, or booking a flight. So implementation of user experience design has its advantages and disadvantages. The biggest disadvantage is that it is costly and time consuming. And the biggest advantage at the same time is that the users will have a pleasurable experience using your website and would repeatedly come to your website for accessing information or buying products. And if the user experience design implementation is integrated into the development process right from the step 1 of the website, then it becomes cost effective. In order to assure that the website meets the user expectations, it is important to conduct testing on an ongoing basis with the target users. So testing is an iterative process where a new version of a website is created, it should be tested, and all the highlighted weaknesses in the results should be improved, and so on. So in this example, we look at the case study of AO.com, who wanted to become customer-centered. So for becoming customer centered, it actually had to understand how the customers interact with the website. Therefore, they undertook massive user testing to understand how the users are interacting with the website, what the pitfalls are within the website, and what is hampering the users from taking the required actions on the website. So as a result of the user testing, they identified various weaknesses, improved them, and after improvement, they saw a 10% increase in online sales, 110% increase in customer reviews, and a reduction of 33% customer calls to the support center. These are the references used for the slides. And these are the contact details of the guest speaker.